The other day, Esther was enjoying cleaning up some resistance in her own experience on a specific topic. And she was using a process that we've been teaching for quite a long while called a focus wheel. And the focus wheel is used to increase momentum. It is used to pick a topic that you would like to make dominant and increase the vibration of it, which is what makes it dominant. So the focus wheel works like this. You're observing life, something that you observe could be improved, and you recognize it. So you sit with the intention of improving your vibration on a subject. So you start with where you are. Such and such sucks. And then, as always, when you know what you don't want, for just a flash you know what you do want. So on the other end of that stick is a clearer than usual picture of what you do want. I know I don't want this, I would prefer this. So in the center of a page, Esther always draws a big circle, and she writes a positive statement that right now is not dominant within her at all. In fact, the opposite of it is dominant within her. That's why she's doing this. It's something that she intends to make more dominant because she is going to focus on it for a little while and allow it to become more dominant. You following? So she writes this in the center, and then she tries to think of things that are easy to think of that support center circle of intention. And it's pretty easy. First one comes sort of hard, but then she gets rolling, and she'll write the first and the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth, and sometimes she'll just fill a whole page in all around. Sometimes you can hardly see anything left on the page. It's just writing everywhere. Sometimes the momentum becomes so fast that she finds what she has written in the center to be dominant in this moment. She changed what was dominant to something else. We call that deliberate creating. It's fun to clean up vibration. However, cleaning up vibration, just the idea of cleaning up a vibration has resistance in it because there's something to clean up. And when you focus too long or too hard on what you're cleaning up, you make it dominant. You can do so many focus wheels on something that bothers you that you can make that thing that bothers you dominant. You getting a sense of what we're talking about? We love you so much. That's what humans do. You try so hard to get it right. You want so much to be good at what you do that you are so often in your quest for rightness or goodness or improvement actually activating the other end of the stick without even knowing you're doing it. Well, that's what Esther was doing. She was working so hard on cleaning up a vibration that she had been aware of that keeps rearing its ugly head, that while she was going through the motions and actually slightly improving the way she feels, overall too much focus wheeling on the same subject over and over again was making what she didn't want dominant. Can you follow this a little bit? And can you put it in the category of trying too hard? So something very wonderful happened to Esther during this process. Right in the middle of the process, she grew weary of the subject. Sort of like sitting and looking through the catalog too long. Does that ever happen to you? Seemed like a good idea. Ooh, I'd like that, and I'd like that, and I'd like that. But after about 25 catalogs, you just want to vomit. Too much. You know what we're talking about. Too much on a topic without really improving anything. Maybe too much yearning. So she reached that place which, for ease of conversation, a really good description, she reached a place without in that moment, being able to consciously identify it, of just giving up. It was like, enough already. Enough already. I've said what I want what I've said. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Something like that. And in the process of that, she doesn't even know how she did it. So we can't even really teach it to you. We're just telling you it's possible. Oh, we'll show you how. Esther fast forwarded into an uncluttered space of pure desire. And the thought that came to her mind was, if I could have this any way I wanted, if I were starting all over with this, if I were starting completely over with this, what would I choose? And right behind that came the thought, since I'm starting over right now, because every moment you're starting over. In every moment you're starting over on what you make dominant. Since I'm starting over right now, what do I choose? What do I choose since I'm starting over? It was like she rocketed through a portal where no resistance went with her. She was free of the focus wheel, free of trying to clean stuff up. She went into a sort of dream state, a sort of state of, since I get to choose whatever I want, what do I choose? She was free of now reality and just in a dream state of, what would I choose about this? Well, I would choose this, and I would choose this, and I would choose this, and I would choose this. She was breathless. And the reason that we're telling this to you is because it was so obvious to Esther, the difference between trying to clean up a vibration and just starting fresh on a subject where there's nothing to clean up, and allowing yourself to go right to where you want to be.